Hello, my beautiful people, Generation here, and today we are shouting out Pogoscience, my friend Sam. He covers everything Pokemon Go in GBL and also cooking. Go check him out, link in the description. And today, for our team, we're going to be trying this, I guess, standard team. I did some spice teams. That video will be coming out. We dropped down to like 27-13 or something like that. So the curse has remained. We have spent over a month in the 27 to 2900 range, so that's okay. So we're met with an Altaria. Let's see if this team can handle Altaria as well as I think it can. This is how I like to play out Altaria, because I used to play a lot of Marowak lead teams back in the day, back when Shadow Ball was a thing. And this is how I play them out. Sometimes they get greedy, and they try to build up to 2 Sky Attacks, and that will allow me to get off 2 Shadow Bones, because you get to the first Shadow Bone at the first Sky Attack, and you get to the second Shadow Bone just before the second Sky Attack. So he now is, he should be right at 2 Sky Attacks. Usually you can see him P-tie the first one and get there just before the second one. Okay, so there's the Sky Attack. That's fine. We got a shield, and I'm happy with that. So now we bring in the Azu, because the blue bunny is still broken. So let's see what the blue bunny can do. It's gonna take a couple, it's gonna lag because this game's perfect. So frustrating, right? It's gonna make this game a lot closer than it has to be. But we're gonna throw out some ice beams. Let's just get some ice beams out there. Take out this Altaria, remembering that the ice type is super effective against dragon and flying. Altaria cannot take ice for anything. Okay, so Swampert comes in, so this just got super interesting. Now I have 2 shields, and I'm going to get off this Ice Beam, thank goodness, right? We need to get off an Ice Beam. We either need to get a shield or some damage on this Swampert, and hopefully it just dumps all its energy into Azu right now. Azu's done its job. Let's see here. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and let this through again. I know what you guys are thinking. It's kind of weird, but because of the position we were put in by losing the lead that hard, we kind of have to rely on a 2-shielded Meganium to clean everything up. Now, he's, I think, 1 mud shot off his second Sludge Wave, so I don't take the chance. I'll go to shield parity with the full health Meganium with a ton of energy, and it's a Shadow Machamp, so awesome. Right, awesome. Frenzy Plant will take out Shadow Machamp. As you guys know, Shadow Machamp's super squishy. Very powerful Pokemon, but super squishy. So, there's the second Frenzy Plant, and see you later. And Swampert will come in and catch a Vine Whip to the face. Now, what's funny, guys, is the first game I did with this team, I brought in Meganium, and I forgot to change my fast move from a meme team I had made a while ago, and it was a Razor Leaf Meganium. So I won the game somehow, because he swapped an Azu into my Meganium, but I guess that happens sometimes. We all make bad swaps sometimes. The game, I literally won with 1 HP in that game, though, so that was kind of crazy. But let's see here. Going into our next match, Papa 3 Mizuki. All right, let's do this, bro. Let's see. So it's an interesting team, guys. Interesting team. It's a nice break from all the ABBs out there, right? A nice break. A sweeper team can be just as good as an ABB team. It really can, right? So we have a Pelipper. Not good. Let's see what happens when we lose the lead again. Because we are just losing all these leads. Unfortunate today. Unfortunate luck. But that's okay. So we're going to throw out a Ice Beam. Oh, excuse me, guys. Ice Beam's going out. Awesome. We got the damage in, which is prime, right? That's prime. Now he's at a Hurricane. So let's see what he does. Man, I lost lead super hard, so I really don't want to lose switch. And it's a freaking Weather Ball, man. Like, what the heck? So we at least need to get a shield here, and we tie to the next move here, unfortunately, guys. This is really bad. Really bad. But out will come the Ice Beam, and at least we can get shield parity again. But this is like a hard loss because we lost the lead, lost switch advantage. Let's see if we can come back from this, right? The good thing is that Pelipper is going to Meganium is going to absolutely dominate this bird. Now, we did get to our Ice Beam there, so we could shield and go into a zero shield situation, but I see a little bit of health there on that Pelipper, and I want that health. I want that health so that I can do this. Oh, yeah, look at that. Meganium is just eating right now, and he threw his Hurricane. He has no energy. This is a Weather Ball, guys, and watch how tanky Meganium is. Just whoop, shrugs it off, no problem. And we'll eat the rest of this Pelipper and go into the next Pokemon with a ton of energy. And he quits, so I imagine that's the triple water line, and that's fine. I understand. Probably an Azumarill in the back and Jellicent, and that's cool. And Meganium absolutely just throttles those two. So with an energy advantage like we had, we would have gotten to the Vine Whips before they got to their Ice Beams, and it just wouldn't have been fair. Okay, there's a Mew. There's a Mew. Okay, so a somewhat neutral matchup. Mew can put the hurt on Marowak, but the cool thing is that we can survive a oh, what the heck is that? Vigoroth. We can survive a Surf, so let's remember that for the end of the game. As you guys can see, because there's a Mew, I banked a Shadow Bone with a little bit of extra energy because I need to be able to keep pace with that Mew, and it does outpace us slightly, so I had to take a couple hits from Vigoroth in order to make sure that I had enough energy banked. Now, this is one of those situations where it's even more important than with a Pelipper to win Switch. We've got to win Switch here, guys. We have to. We just got to. We got to win Switch. So we're going to go ahead and shield this. Okay, and then let's see if we can get to the Frenzy Plant, because I don't want him throwing again, and boom. Okay, he was just getting to his next Body Slam, so we're going to go down a shield, and I'm okay with that. Lapras comes in, which is cool, because they're going to shield the Frenzy Plant, right? So we're going to get that shield back. So I'm okay now, right? We're okay. Azu walls Lapras. We all know that, so now we can line up our Pokemon how we want. And remember, we have a ton of energy on our Marowak, so let's get up some energy on this Azu. Okay, swap quick. Throw our Shadow Bone that we banked, right? Get that last shield. We're going to have to shield a Surf and eat a Surf. I don't know, or maybe we'll just have to shield a Surf. Maybe you won't get to the second one quite in time, because we did sneak in a Fire Spin there. But it's going to be close, right? But remember what I said earlier, Marowak is not helpless against Surf. There's no stab damage coming from Mew, so we should get to it right now. Yeah, just barely, but that's okay. We're going to barely survive a Surf here, because Marowak is a very good Pokemon, and I don't want to over-tap, so I slowly press down. Slowly press down on that Shadow Bone, guys, so that we can take this Mew out. And once Mew's down, we're fine with taking a few Ice Shards and dying. And now this thing's going to have to spam Surfs until it dies. It'll spam Surfs, but yeah. I think he's at, what, 2 Surfs now? Yeah, he's in trouble. And we snuck in a bubble there, too. So he'll probably get us down to about half health before he dies, but we're okay with that because we wall Lapras so bad. Like, it's not even funny. So we'll throw the Play Rough. Now, generally, you guys know I like running Hydro Pump. I'm a big proponent of Hydro Pump, but in this particular team makeup, you don't need it. So it's not really one of those things that, I mean, you can if you want, but I don't think it's optimal at all. I think that you have the coverage you need, where Hydro Pump would be a factor, right? For the Bastiodons and stuff. Stunfisk, you have Earthquake. So, yeah, you're good. Earthquake on the Meganium, that is. Now, keep in mind, guys, there are 2 Legacy moves on this team. You have Legacy Shadow Bone and you have Legacy Frenzy Plant. So just keep that in mind when you are building this team. You can build this team with Shadow Ball and Marowak, though, but you cannot build this team without Frenzy Plant on your Meganium. I would not suggest it anyway, unless you're going Frenzy Plant Meganium and you're just YOLOing. Okay, so let's head into the next game here. We have a Marowak into a Stunfisk. Not a good lead, right? Not a good lead. So we have instantly, this time, safe swap the Meganium, right? Because we want to line up the Azu with it, or yeah, the Azumarill with it later on. Just got to remember that we need to keep a shield for the Azu in order to win that matchup because we don't have Hydro Pump, but... Okay. Let's go through, which means he's going right for that Hurricane, which is no problem, right? Gonna shield it up. So now we're gonna be winning back switch, but okay, so that's a Weather Ball. It was only one more. I didn't want him to throw, so I was throwing my Frenzy Plant at the same time. Unfortunately, I wasted the energy, which really stinks because it could have come in handy later on in this match, but it's fine. We'll make do with what we can, right? Yeah. He's only a couple wing attacks off getting to a Hurricane, so I wasn't taking any chances. At least we got him out of there. It's just unfortunate that it was a CMP tie, right? Here we go. Rock Slide comes in. Cool. And because we have a shield, the bubble damage is going to be oppressive enough here to get this thing down, right? And we're going to get shields. Yeah, here it comes. What he has in the back is probably weak to Marowak. We now have revealed our whole team. That's the only problem we have here. We don't know what he has in the back, but he knows that we have a Marowak in the back, right? So he used his shield, so I'm going to use my shield because they always Earthquake first, right? He's not going to bait on an Azu. And so we just, that's all you need in this matchup. All you need in the Azu matchup is to shield one of the Earthquakes at some point, and you'll be fine, right? So let's send out this Ice Beam. We get a shield. Okay, so now shields are down, which is kind of cool. Because if we can get to an Ice Beam here, we are golden, and you know we will. Because he's not going to be able to get to 2 Earthquakes and a Rock Slide. So there's that, right? Here we go. Yeah, just a Rock Slide coming in. And that's fine. No problem. We survive that, and we send out the Ice Beam and take care of this Stunfisk, get it out of the way, right? And we're at pretty low health, and I don't want to get farmed, so I think he's weak to Marowak in the back, so we're going to go ahead and blind swap. And it's a Scrafty, which in the zero shield situation is pretty good for us, right? Yeah, we're going to be just fine here. In the zero shield, it's okay. I think you need to throw 1 Shadow Bone total, and yeah, I think 1 Shadow Bone and 1 Shadow and 1 Bone Club will take care of Scrafty. So let's see here, or at least get it really low. Yeah, so we got our Bone off first, or our Shadow, or our, sorry guys, Bone Club off first. Shadow Bone is going to come in second here. I probably should have thrown it first, but I wanted to see if I could get a CMP tie on the foul play, and I just mistimed it. So we got him super low. He's going to go ahead and use his he uses Power-Up Punch because he doesn't think he can get to his foul play, which he would have barely gotten to a foul play, but we have an Azu in the back where 1 bubble at that point would have taken it down. So good game to our opponent. And yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. I appreciate all of you. Check out pogoscience's channel, and I will see you guys later. Love y'all. Bye.